This year, Joe Rogan famously signed a reported $100 million deal to be exclusive on Spotify. The details of that deal are unclear, but it's been heavily rumored that it was in his contract to have any guest that he wanted. Naturally, everybody thought that was going to be Alex Jones. Alex Jones was famously banned from the platform. That's why the world was shocked yesterday when Alex Jones and Tim Dillon, comedian, joined Joe Rogan for this podcast. Now, in the past, there was a lot of rumors about whether or not this deal was going to work out with Spotify, because when Joe Rogan joined Spotify, those episodes with Alex Jones were actually missing. And now earlier this evening, after lots and lots of criticism to go around for Joe Rogan, the episode was taken down off of Spotify. According to Mediaite, they wrote the following: the streaming service Spotify removed an episode of podcaster Joe Rogan's show on Wednesday after outcry over his Tuesday interview with InfoWars conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. Social media users began noticing the removal just after 10 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. The episode was conspicuously absent from Spotify's list. The preceding episode with rapper Kanye West was the following episode with Intercept co-founder and journalist Glenn Greenwald. We're still active. The development comes after the InfoWars founder joined Rogan on Tuesday. He talked about a bunch of different issues there, and Joe seemed to really be trying to be as fair as he could, fact-checking him when necessary, and anybody who saw it, I think, would agree that he went above and beyond on that. And then earlier today, there was a report from BuzzFeed News where they obtained an email from Spotify's top legal officer, Horacio Gutierrez, telling employees what they should do if they felt offended. He said, if a team member has concerns about any piece of content on our platform, you should encourage them to report it to Trust and Safety, because they are the experts on our team charged with reviewing content. However, it's important that they aren't simply flagging a piece of content just because of something they've read online. It's all too common things are taken out of context. Now, the situation gets even more complicated because people were outraged about this on the internet. They were very shocked by this. They didn't know what to believe. Is Spotify reversing this position? Is the deal with Joe Rogan about to disintegrate? Which there have been rumors for quite some time that there have been meetings internally at Spotify that are against this. There was a rumor there were going to be strikes. Joe Rogan did talk about this on his show. He said that Spotify has been absolutely wonderful to him and he's had no issues. So people were outraged about this. Naturally, the worst tech glitch possible that could have happened at the worst time possible happened tonight on that episode, according to Joe Rogan himself. He posted to his Instagram to finally settle the score, and it does look like Spotify is actually supporting him in all of this. This is what Joe had to say. He wrote, "The conspiracy about the show with the conspiracy theorist. The episode that was uploaded to Spotify had some cache issues and it wasn't working correctly on some devices. So the engineers had Jamie re-upload it with the same date, thinking it would fix the problem, but still play for everyone like it was never missing. Didn't quite work out perfect, which led to my phone getting hit up by people thinking it was removed. It works for me now, but some folks are still having trouble seeing it. They're working on it. It is, however, effing classic and amazing that this glitch only shows up in the Alex Jones episode. And indeed it is the one time that you're going to have something like this. It's going to be on the episode that everyone is talking about with Joe Rogan. Naturally, Joe Rogan has built a podcast empire. He is truly one of the founders of podcasts to begin with. And even at one time, there were actually discussions about whether or not Joe Rogan was going to host a presidential debate. Crazy times we're living in, everybody. Stay positive. Take care of yourselves out there. And again, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to Rockfeed so you don't miss out on mostly breaking news about your favorite bands and sometimes random videos about stuff I'm interested in like this. Of course, I know some people will complain this isn't the normal content. That's okay. We will continue talking about rock music and the bands we all love. Thanks again for joining us, and I'll see you all very soon.